Hey, what's up everybody, it's nowonshall coming right back at you with another Star Trek Fleet video. Today I was actually able to finally run some MegaCubes, and my disappointment is still at its peak on this one. But we'll go over the logs and we'll go over some of it, but there's a few things on this I want to show you, and some information I want to show you on it. I want to give a good shout out to Steve Saran, because his write-up was most excellent. It was a great amount of information. But have you guys noticed any Borg stuff you've done lately has been just disappearing? It is just like completely disappearing off the maps. Because look at these two times right here, 1036, 1051. And then I did it 7 times last time, they're all gone. And then the cubes or the probes are showing up, and that's about it. So this game's acting funky, and thank God I took a picture of the logs beforehand. But I want to show you, boom, this write-up right here by Steve, which I thought was interesting. So Steve said this: so reverse engineer the battle triangle in these armadas. MC interruptors are strong against explorers like battleships, so try interceptors. Tractor beams are strong against interceptors, use a battleship. Photon cannons strong against battleships like an interceptor, so try an explorer. So see a pattern? Where do you see the pattern? Battle triangle, exactly. So Steve gave a good write-up on it. It was really excellent. And I want to go over what is the best crew in a sense to use on these, because it's honestly very interesting which one does the best. So most everybody is running 5 of 10, which I didn't have. I was running the girl that does the lessons, the critical for the Armada, which is still a helpful trait for one person to run during these Armadas. And I run through the logs. I'm gonna grab my head, put it back in the middle so you guys can see. It's just a fast log I ran through. There's a few million hits, a few million crits, and it took us 7 times to get this actually down from 20% to dead. 7 runs. So if you estimate a pack cost $100, that gives you 4 runs. So it took us about almost 200 USD to take down 20% of a cube. This content seems to be really tailored to the spender audience. And even the spender audience isn't too totally happy about this event. And I can see why. The rewards are subpar, and if you win the event, you get what? You get a Borg frame in your a golden Borg frame. The rewards need to be quite adjusted for killing these armadas to doing the armadas. There needs to be a whole change up in this. Like, they should be able to give you oh yeah, in that first run, if you guys didn't notice, I ran my Enterprise. It lasted 7 rounds, but the thing was, it only did that well. It had it because of shield and Zao and everything, but it wasn't doing as much damage as a Vidar could do with like 5 of 10 in 3 rounds, which I think's crazy as heck. So always use Vidars on these runs. Don't waste your time using anything else, because the point alone is the cost effectiveness, just everything. So I'm gonna run through these ones. It's about a 4-minute battle log thing. I know Hugo's gonna love this stuff, but yeah, but Jesus, the cube shoots a lot per round. It is like a gnarly amount how much it shoots per round. And as you see, I did it. We took us 7 runs to get this done. And then so I click here on my friend Ibsy. Oh, that's me right here. So that, yeah, this is my friend. Which one of my guys? I can't remember which one it was, but he was running 5 of 10, 7 of 10, and 6 of 10, I believe she's, or is she 8 of 10? I can't remember the number for her. I think she's 8 or 9. But that is the kind of the best crew loadout to run right now. Is 5 of 10, 7 of 10, just because the synergy alone for these things, you get a mass amount of damage. I saw him proccing like 1.1, 1.2 mil crits on it. It's really like crazy how strong it is. I might have went over one of the logs twice. As you can see, we were hopping back and forth from 6-person armadas to 5-person armadas, and those 5-person armadas can range, was it like 34 to 38, so the power of damage could be changing per round. So it really does make sense to have someone running a 6-man armada just for the power loadout, how much power you're putting, or how much damage you're putting out, because of the ACC's buff, and for the 6-person, so it helps you out a lot. But it's crazy to think about it. And only reason we were able to do it because one of our guys spent some money and we were able to finish in the last few rounds, but we were relying on those 10 free directives that we got from the Armada rewards just to finish it. So you just always see a fluctuation in damage. Some rounds we were doing 3 million, some rounds we were doing 2 million, some rounds we were doing 4, some rounds we were doing 3, some rounds we were doing 5. It's crazy the numbers, how it jumps. But then again, it's this whole event's RNG. How much damage you're putting out. You're rolling the dice. Okay, you critted, cool. You hit your crit damage. Oh, you didn't do a good number. You get a low roll. You do a low amount of damage. It's always going to be like a graph going up and down because it's going to always be random. There's never going to be a set number of how much actual damage you're actually going to put out. But from my point of view, from what it is, I'm not totally impressed by this. I believe this whole Borg Modas needs to be completely redone or adjusted to actually a normal player base to actually be able to do, and the rewards need to be graded a lot more. From what I'm seeing from here, you need to start getting war funds from killing these cubes for one. That would make it more enticing for people to actually do it. 500, 1,000 per run or something, some random number that would give us a chance to do it. Like we get directives from normal modders, why aren't we getting the war funds from these armadas where we could use it towards some prize that we actually want? That's one of my thoughts. Like, come on, give us war funds for this stuff and make it more enticing for a lot of people to do. Even if you're running that one a day or that one rare, one whatever you can afford a day, at least get something out of it. Yeah, it's cool. You can finish your event, or you can finish your first 2 tiers just by dropping your 10 directives down, or your 1 directive, or was it 10 epic directives down, or whatever they're called for this one. It's nutty. We were able to take it down in the 2nd round, or the 7th round. It took us 7 rounds to get this down. And let's go through it. I think I went through the logs. Let's see. Let me go through the log at the end one more time. Let's go back to the beginning of this one. So let's see, do you have a million crit anywhere? Let me see if I can find it. See, like if you go, let's go back a second. So you can see Bronze Bear had 5 of 10. Her ability went up 1,000%. Her health and mitigation, her mitigation went up to basically maximum, so 71.9% or something like that for the whole ship, which is why you're running it, is for mitigation alone. See, Death Lord did a 431 crit, and he wasn't running the 5 of 10 crew. No more information. See, another 1,000% went up. We're looking for crits. Let me see if I can go to another log and find another good crit for you guys, because the crit numbers on these things are just completely gnarly. I know the first one we had 1,000 crit. Let me go back to the first log. So right here, 1,114,001 crit right here. That is gnarly. But like I said, the rewards are subpar for this event, and they're not the greatest. This whole thing needs to be adjusted, because if you think of it, took us 7 rounds, which is about $200 to finish, and let's say, heaven forbid, let's say you have to run at 5x that, so what, 35 times, and you divide the 4 into 35, so that's 500, what, 28, so $700, $800 to take 1 cube down for a moderately sized alliance. Because as you can see, my alliance is, let's go to the leaderboards, let's go to power. My alliance is 2nd, power, and server. We didn't have all our big guys doing it because this was super late at night, and even this log is so screwy because I can't find the other team. But this team right here, DFW, they said they had to have all their bigs to take 1 down, and they're not even happy with it. So this whole event needs to be completely thought out. I just wanted to go over that information on the event from what I learned firsthand and from what others have shown me. I know I made a video talking about it and my test, and I'm still kind of at the same process even after running them myself. So this whole thing needs to be adjusted because the player base is not completely happy with this event, not at all. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit that bell notification, hit that Discord link down below to know when I go live or just to talk to me while I'm offline. There's a bunch of helpful people in there. And below that is my donation link. If you guys want to donate, I love you. I love you, but you don't have to. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Below that is my join link. If you guys want to hit it, you can hit the join. It's a donation of $5, $2, $5, $10, or $20 a month. It depends on whatever you want to put down. All right, guys. Have a great day. It's No One Shall sign out. Peace.